Sure we're hitting it. All right, 8:15 on my end. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to your Exos 30-minute yoga flow. My name is Tiffany, and we are finishing up our theme around the chakras. I just finished up a series, a 7-week series, with an additional bonus round this week on the chakras. We did a meditation series, and so I've been matching our yoga practices with the chakra meditations. If you want to get to those, you can find them on Exos at home. But today we're going to do a full chakra awakening class, and really that's what yoga targets either way. It targets the energy in the body and starts to awaken the energy in the body. But I'm going to speak a little bit more to it in terms of which chakra we're really focusing on and what we are awakening as we move through the sequence. So it's kind of going to be an amalgamation of the last 7 practices. So we're going to have a full body awakening for your Friday, heading into the weekend. Let's do it. So go ahead and start in child's pose. Getting close to the ground. The first chakra is about being grounded, supported. First chakra is the root chakra. So it's about rooting ourselves into our foundation so that your hips get heavy, shins pressed against the ground, hips move back towards the heels, heart and forehead moves towards the ground. Feel yourself descend, connecting in, finding a solid, stable foundation. This is the root chakra, the color red. The Sanskrit name for it is Muladhara, meaning rooted. Just set your intention right now for your practice. What do you want to get out of this next half hour as you head into your Friday, into the weekend? Some of you might have a long weekend. You're here for a reason. What is that reason? Inhale, bring it up onto all fours. Walk your hands forward, spread your fingers wide. Root chakra is about finding a stable foundation. So you want to have those hands placed firmly on the ground, tuck back in and root down through your heels at the same time. Press into the ground with your finger pads, press into the ground with your heels, your toes. Even if your heels don't quite reach the ground yet, you can bend your knees and just feel yourself descending. Alternate heels. Tune into your breath. Exhale, one heel down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, other heel down. Drawing the shoulder blades together. Heart moves towards the ground. Bend the knees a lot. Press your hips back. Get a curve in the lower back. Root down through your hands. Root down through your feet. Steady, stable, supported. Look between your hands. Walk your feet towards your hands. Find a way to get in the forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold forward. If you're not quite touching the ground, you can place your hands on your shins or on your blocks. Lift the toes a lot. The 4 corners of the feet on the ground with the arches lifted up. Those are like your four pillars, right, of your building, your structure. Gotta have those in place before you build up. Inhale, root down into the ground, lift up through the pelvis, right? So you're really stretching the back of the legs. Exhale, fold a little bit more. Solid. Draw the muscles to the bones. Feel that support within your body. Inhale, sweep the arms up, come up to standing, raise them all the way up. Reach up, root down through the feet, reach up through the hands, and then exhale the hands to the side, palms facing forward, mountain pose. Nothing more firm than a mountain. The root chakra is connected to the element of earth. It's our physical existence. Draw the shoulder blades on the back, feel super strong. Muscles to the bones, that means you're contracting all the muscles in the body, but also feeling a deep sense of relaxation on the outer shell. Soft face, soft shoulders, soft jaw. From this grounded place, root down through the feet, bend the knees a little bit. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Forward bend. Inhale halfway. Exhale, place the hands, step the left foot, actually right foot, I'll mirror you, right foot back, high lunge. Again, just feel your foundation, right? Four corners of the front foot on the ground. Maybe you have your blocks, that might be a little bit easier if you have your blocks to give yourself a little bit of a lift. Back thigh, or the muscle of the back thigh presses into the bone, and then you drop that a little bit more, feel steady and stable. Draw the thighs towards the imaginary midline so you feel that stability. Inhale, rise up, hands on the hips. Root down into your feet, into your legs. Solid underneath you. Inhale the arms up. Woo. And then exhale the arms down, press back in a plank. Now, if you need to press back in a downward dog to get your other foot in between your hands, you can. Otherwise, bring the right foot forward now in between the hands. Solid lunge, same thing this side. Strong legs. Imagine roots growing down beneath your feet into the earth. Hands on the hips. Exhale, you drop down into the legs. Inhale, arms up. Good morning, legs. Happy Friday. Exhale, hands down. Press your hands, spread your fingers wide. Press back, downward dog. Bend the knees a lot. Feel a little buoyancy. Now we're going to add a little flow, add a little movement. We're moving up the chakra system into second chakra. Sacral chakra, it's the element of water. Look between your hands. Now you're going to bring your left foot forward. High lunge, we're going to do it again, but we're going to add a little bit of flow. Sacral chakra is about creativity, flow, emotion, movement. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, spin it in as warrior two. Front heel bisects the arch of the back foot. Gaze softly over the front middle fingertip. Inhale, reverse warrior. Hand goes above or below the knee. Sink into the front leg. You're still grounding in. Inhale, back up to second chakra. Inhale, back up to center, and then drop the forearm to the thigh. The inhale creates the movement through the second chakra. Keep breathing. Inhale, back up to center, and exhale, reverse. Now you're going to use your breath and keep flowing. Inhale, exhale, into side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, perhaps you bring the front hand down to the inside or outside of the leg on the block or on the floor. Front thigh should be feeling nice sensation. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Place the hands, press back, downward dog. Good morning. Left thigh. Look between your hands. Bring the right foot all the way forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Maintaining stability while we create flow. Build the banks of the river so that the water can flow however you want it to. Open up to warrior two. Inhale, reverse, warrior. Exhale, forearm to thigh, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Keep that knee bent. If you can get it to 90 degrees, that front knee. See if you can get it there. Exhale, side angle. If you want to start putting the right hand on the ground, you can. Inhale, reverse. Keep the flow. Exhale, bring it down. Side angle. One more time. Inhale, reverse. Front thigh should be singing your praises. Inhale, come all the way up, and then exhale. Place the hands. Press back, downward dog. Yeah. Inhale into plank. Exhale, lower. Tops of the feet on the ground. Chest on the ground. Inhale, cobra. Heart comes through. All right, we're moving up the chakras. Going into the third chakra, solar plexus. This is the element of fire. Exhale down. It's the energy center for self-esteem. Press into plank. Press back downward dog. For motivation. For inspiration. Passion. Inhale, left leg back. Up behind you. Open up the hips. Breathe into that place below your lower rib cage, or below your lower rib cage and just above the navel. That's your solar plexus area. Bring it through. Back to center. Now you're going to exhale, knee to nose. Exhale, bring it through. And then inhale, press it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, press it back. If you need to come down to your knees, go for it. In between, and just for a rest. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Inhale, left leg up behind you, open up. Open up the hip, you can bend the knee if that feels good. Shoulders are probably feeling it a little bit. Again, you can come down and rest anytime. Inhale back to center. We're firing up the core. Fire up the solar plexus. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, drop it down. Downward dog. Inhale into plank. Exhale, lower. Chaturanga into cobra or upward dog. Tops of the feet, tops of the toes, click on the ground, heart moves forward. Exhale, bring your chest down. We're still hanging out in the solar plexus right now. Interlace the fingers, so when you look down, you have an equilateral triangle between your elbows and your forearms. All right, so tuck your toes underneath. We're going up into planks. All right, so you're gonna lift your hips up and then draw your navel up into your spine. Then, at the same time, you're gonna draw your shoulder blades together, drop your heart a little bit towards the ground. Squeeze your legs together. Squeeze the muscles to the bones. Shaking is permitted and required. 3 more breaths here. Draw up into the solar plexus, so it's that place just below your rib cage. You got this. Squeeze all the muscles to the bones, get strong. Fire it up. You're producing heat in the body. Last breath. Exhale, bring it down. Whew. Turn over onto your left side. Now your forearm is perpendicular to your upper arm. Your elbow's just underneath your shoulder, so you got a good foundation, okay? Your hand can be turned to the side. It can also be placed down for greater stability. Now your feet, you can either have stacked or staggered, whatever feels best for you. You can also just come onto your knees if that's enough, all right? Lots of options here. We're gonna be here for about 5 breaths on either side. Okay, so exhale fully, get grounded, activate your feet. Inhale, bring it up. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your legs together, lift your hips higher. If you want, you can raise the top arm, raise the hand. And the last little garnish, if you want to look up, you can. But if your shoulders aren't stacked, you don't get to look up yet. Raise the hips, you got it. 2 more breaths here. Activate the feet, squeeze the muscles. 1 more breath, and then exhale, lower. Oh yeah. All right, let's do the other side. I'm gonna face you. You can just turn around 2 more. Same thing. So again, if you're on your knees, it's gonna be the same thing. Just want to keep activating your feet and lift the hips up, all right? And if you're staggered, you do the same thing. All right. Elbow underneath the shoulder, shoulder blade on the back. Exhale fully, hand down or hand to the side, press up, hand on the hip. Use your breath, squeeze the muscles to the bones, lift the hips up, raise the left hand up in the sky. If you want to look at the fingertips, you can. Lift the hips up, squeeze the muscles, keep breathing. 3 breaths here. You got it, 1 more. And release. Nice. All right, here we go, press back, downward dog. Moving up the chakra chain to the heart chakra. As you can guess, the heart chakra is right in the heart center. So as we open the heart, we open ourselves to be able to both give and receive love fully. Inhale, come forward. Bring your knees down to the ground. If you have blocks, go ahead and grab them. If not, no worries. You can do it without. So you're going to place the blocks a little bit behind you on your mat. Knees hip joint distance apart, toes tucked underneath. Take a pause. Lots of fire moving through the body, and now we move into the element of air. The heart is both the heart chakras and both the place of the heart and also the lungs. So this air that we breathe, imagine like you're really breathing through your heart space. Opening yourself up to more love for yourself and for others. Inhale, create length from the hips all the way to the armpits. Move the shoulders back. Elbows move back. Heart moves forward. Legs are super strong. And then start to lean back. Now you can just stay right here if that feels good. Next option is to reach for the blocks and press into the blocks to lift the heart up. If this feels easy, you're going to reach for your heels and move your heart up. Press into your heels. And then lastly, if this is easy, then you can place the tops of your feet on the ground. Make sure you squeeze your butt a little bit so you don't dump into your lower back. Breathe through the heart. I'm going to stand my blocks today. It feels better in my body. stretch the neck without cranking it back, right? Move through the heart, shoulder blades come together, press into your hands. 2 more breaths. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Interlace the hands in front of you. Press the palms out away from you, and then round the back, sit back on your heels. So the pulsation, you contract, and then you're able to expand more, right? Contract and expand. That's what happens in every pose of yoga. Inhale, come up to seated. If this feels a little too challenging on the toes, you can go ahead and sit on the heels. Now you're going to take your fists and start pounding just above your chest and right under your throat. So we're starting to wake up some of that energy in the throat, in the breath, in the heart. In between, we're moving from the heart space to the throat chakra. Now, in doing this, we're stimulating the thymus glands, which releases white blood cells. Super helpful for immunity. Go ahead and do it at home. Feels good. All right. Starting to move up to the throat chakra. Now we're going to do what's called rabbit pose. So you're going to bring your shins. I'll try to angle myself a little bit. You're going to bring your shins all the way together. Sorry, I don't have lighter pants on. And then inhale, length, exhale, fold, and see if you can get the top of your head on the ground. If your hips come up a little bit, that's fine. Then you're going to wrap your hands, if you can reach, around the outside of your feet, okay? It's like this. Outside of your feet, top of the head on the ground, and you're going to move your feet into your hands and your hands back into your feet. And then draw your chin towards your chest as much as possible. Now you can even lift your hips higher, get the top of your head on the ground more. Again, pull in both directions. And release. Inhale, come all the way up, still sitting on your shins. Rotate to the right. Left hand to the outside of your right thigh. Press your fingertips into the ground. Now, if you're not getting a lot of length from that, you can grab your puck and give yourself more length. Inhale, create space, get tall. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, create space. Now you're moving your heart up and then lifting the chin so you can create more opening, right, through the heart space and the throat. Awakening the throat chakra, which is the center for sound, vibration, speaking our truth. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little more. Clearly articulating your vision. Inhale, back to center. Rotate other side. Right hand around the outer edge of the left thigh. Left fingertips into the ground. Lift up. Exhale, twist. This is the energy center where the unmanifest potential actually comes into being through words, through language, through vibration, where our thoughts and our ideas get translated to the outer world. Tip your head back, open up the throat, open up the heart. Inhale back to center. Walk your hands forward. Press back and down dog. All right, moving towards third eye chakra. That's the place right between your eyebrows. The place you hear about in regards to alternate states of consciousness, right? Like sixth sense, intuition, vision. All right, bring your knees down, interlace the hands, press your hips up, and then start walking towards your hands. Sink into your heart space. Look down in the middle of that triangle that you just created. Keep walking. Keep walking. And then exhale, bring it back down. All right, so wherever your wall is, see if you can move your mat towards your wall. You might go a little bit over this this round, just because it's an extra special yoga round. Won't be too long. But you're going to turn around. We did this in one of the sessions before for the third eye. So you're going to spread your hands. First, sit towards the wall, and then flex the feet. So this is the distance. When you look at your hips, that's where you're going to place your hands when you turn around. Okay? You place your hands in that spot, and then guess what? You're going to start putting one foot on the ground and maybe lifting it up. If you have to walk your hands out a little bit, you can do that too. Place one hand on the wall, place one foot on the wall, and then lift up the other foot. And just play with that, each foot. Moving all of our energy to the third eye, to intuition. That's what's happening in this pose. Now, press the foot into the wall and see if you can get the other foot to the wall. Spread the toes wide. Make sure your hands, fingers are spread. And then bring it down. Give your wrists a break, give your arms a break. All right, you ready? Now we're gonna see if we can lift one leg. Those of you who want to try handstand, you can actually turn around and face the wall. Otherwise, if you're graduating, we're going to go from an L position, if you can get there, and then raise one leg up in the air. That's all you got to do right now. Release, raise the other foot, release. If you want to try a handstand, if you feel confident, try it and then bring it down. Rest. Reach your hands out, butt back towards your heels. Heart towards the ground. Final position for the Crown Chakra. We've made our way up to the Crown Chakra. Crown Chakra is about our connection to higher consciousness, our connection to the unknown, to receiving messages outside of ourselves. So, those of you who've been in class before, when we did headstand, your hands are going to be kind of wrapped around your head, not like this, but open. And when you go up, you're going to press more into your forearms than you are into your head. Your forearms take most of the weight, like 85% of it. Okay, so I'm going to have you turn around and face the wall in case you go over. Play with it. If you're not going all the way up, just lift one leg. So again, arms in your triangle. You're going to put The top, not the very top of your head and not your forehead, but the place in the middle. That's that soft part. That's where you want your head to be on the ground. Then you're going to lift your hips up. We've somewhat been here before. Push your forearms into the ground, and then perhaps lift one leg up. Release that leg, lift the other leg up. Release that leg. Let's try it. Lift whatever leg is comfortable for you to lift up first, and then press into your forearms more than your head. Your head gets cradled by your hands. If you go over, you hit the wall. Press into your forearms. Legs are strong. Squeeze the legs toward each other. Lift the feet up to the sky. Press the feet up to the sky. Exhale, bring the feet down. Oh yeah. Spread the knees wide. Toes together. Child's pose. Inhale. Bring it all the way up. Come back to the real world. Find a comfortable seat. Cross-legged, on your knees. Nice and tall. So you can allow all of the awakened energy to run through the chakra system, these spinning wheels of energy within the body. Tune into your breath. Shoulders move onto the back, lift through the crown of the head, relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Notice the sensations moving through your body, the thoughts or lack thereof moving through your mind. Imagine all of your wheels of energy, starting with red at the root, orange, sacral, golden, solar, green, heart chakra, blue, throat, indigo, purple, third eye, and bright white on the crown. Imagine these wheels of life spinning in a clockwise direction. Pulsing energy through you. Awakening all of these aspects of consciousness within you. Bring your fingertips behind you and press into the ground so you can move your heart forward and your shoulders back. Lift the chin. Ground down through your hips, so get heavy but still lift up through the crown of your head. This is the balance between matter and spirit. Keeping your shoulders right where they are, bring your hands together at the center of your heart. One deep breath into your entire body. Exhale softly, slowly. That infinite source of light in me bows to that infinite source of light in you. Thanks for joining on this awesome Friday. Namaste. Sorry I went over a little bit. Thanks for coming. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Those of you who have Monday off, enjoy.